Last week on Motoring Forum, we started a series looking into the operations of this newly adopted mode of transport known as P2P or point-to-point bus commuting. Initially, we started by taking reactions of regular users of P2P buses and how it works for them. The reactions were mainly positive. However, some say that it would be perfect if there were more P2P buses and that departure schedules would be strictly observed. As we continue with this series, let's now get the point of view of one of the operators of this new mode of public transport. On Motoring Today's Motoring Forum this week, we have Mr. Bauer, CEO of Froehlich Tours. Hello, Mr. Bauer, and welcome to Motoring Today.
Hello, Butch, and to all the viewers of Motoring Today.
To begin with, can you tell us why you thought of starting a point-to-point or P2P bus service?
In generally, when the opportunity came up 2.5 years ago to start the operation for a P2P commuter service, which is similar to mega cities like Hong Kong, Singapore, or to German big cities, we thought it's a good idea to venture into a new kind of service which is more enhanced, more comfortable, and gives us also as a bus company more possibilities to position us in the market.
Now, bus riders have said that riding P2P buses is more comfortable compared to other modes of transport. How have your services evolved throughout the year?
Our services evolved from a basic standard bus service, what we operated in the early days, which was interim service, to the buses which we are operating today with in-seat TV, leather seats, more comfortable, more spacious, more legroom, CRs on board. So it was a steady development from a humble beginning with 8-9 units on the interim service. These units came basically from the tourist charter operation at this time and was used for 3, 4, 5, 6 months until the delivery of the new buses came in.
In terms of number, how many people are you servicing on a daily basis? And how do you ensure the best service to your passengers?
We are serving around about 6,000 to 7,000 passengers on a standard day. If we talk about an MRT breakdown or some special events, we have up to 10,000 passengers who are using our services between Glorieta 5, Trinorma, or SM North and SM Mega Mall. For the quality insurance, we steadily develop or try to develop our quality control system in where we make sure that the drivers would be on time, that the buses would be deployed as per the schedule, coordinators would be available, buses need to get clean overnight, air conditions need to get checked, standard repairs need to be conducted, preventive maintenance services need to be applied. So we have a chain of processes which are right now fully automated and get controlled by our management staff from our office.
Now, having previously consulted many P2P commuters, we gather that they have two common concerns, namely availability of P2P buses during rush hours, and second, the lack of dependability on their schedules. What can you say about these issues, especially the departure schedules?
In the end of the day, these two problems are carried over since the beginning of the P2P project. We are still talking about that we are applying ETSA every day, and ETSA is unfortunately one of the most unpredictable highways in the world. On a good day, you can make it in maybe 30 to 45 minutes. On a bad timing, on a bad time of a day, it can also take you 3 to 4 hours to run the ETSA either up and down. So it's completely unpredictable. There only need to be an accident, there need to be a fire on the way, there need to be any certain event, and the buses get delayed easily by 1 to 2 hours. So the main problem, the dependability of the buses, the intervals and availability of the buses on time for the passengers still depends on the traffic on the ETSA.
Tell us, what are the present problems that affect the viability of the P2P bus service?
The main problem is still the traffic on ETSA who, as I said, make it unpredictable for the timing from time to time. Another problem what you face permanently in the country is the availability of professional drivers. It's very hard to find educated drivers who have the background, who have the knowledge and the skills to drive these type of buses on a bumper-to-bumper traffic scenario 8 to 10 hours a day.
Are you getting any help from the government? And do you wish to have more from them that will support this industry?
The industry definitely need to go hand in hand with the government. We already have a good support from DOTR, from LTFRB, LTO and MMDA. LTFRB recently established their own academy to train more qualified drivers for the operators, to make sure that the drivers we are putting on the road have a higher level, have higher standards. So I think it's a process of time. We cannot expect everything would be done in a day, in a week, in a month or in a year. This development process in other countries took over 5 to 10 years to establish professional driver services, professional driver trainings, academies, professional routing. So it simply takes time.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Bauer. Before we end, do you have any message to our viewers, most especially those who patronize the P2P bus service?
Definitely, we would like to thank all our patrons, all the riders who use the P2P bus service every day, despite the fact that our rates are higher than a standard bus along the ETSA. And it's in the end of the day the riders, the people who make the success of the P2P project.
Thank you once again, sir.
Thank you, Butch, and to everybody, happy motoring.
That was Mr. Chris Bauer, CEO of Froehlich Tours, one of the country's P2P operators. Our guest this week on Motoring Today's Motoring Forum.